Buenas.
Buenas. ¿Necesitas algo?
¿Qué salen de allí, de las carpas aquellas blancas?
Sí, salen de allí.
¿Las salidas aquellas?
Sí.
Vale, vienen por aquí. Madre mía, se escritas conos por todos sitios, Virgen Santa. No sé.
Es que este año el circuito se han pasado un poco, eh. A ver, yo viendo el recorrido está lejos, pero yo creo que a lo mejor es esa sí puedes ir, porque ves todo esto.
Sí, bueno, estamos aquí al lado.
Sí.
La verdad es que...
Ya, es un rollo, pero aquí tampoco se ve mal,
Sí,
porque
aquí
ves...
está bien.
O sea, desde ahí lo único que ves es lo mismo que aquí, pero eso es prácticamente imposible que lo veas. Porque...
Parece que han tirado los conos así los han esparcido, han dicho
No.
donde caigan.
Se tiraron ayer, me parece, 8 horas.
Haciendo el circuito.
No, el circuito ya lo habían diseñado, pero cada cono debajo tiene un cuadrado que es donde va, porque si lo tiran lo tienen que volver a poner.
Sí, claro.
Pero entonces poner todos los conos y luego pintar los cuadrados.
Pintar los cuadrados para que cuando los tiren, si es que los tiran, que los vuelvan a poner en...
Bueno, que los van a tirar.
Sí, seguro.
Y mañana más. Pero bueno. Son unos...
Están acostumbrados. Están
unos-
entrenando todo el año con conos y con...
Son unos cabritos los de estática, los de dinámica. ¿Y eso era el primer? Ah, és un clàssic. Però ja surt, ha sortit molt abans.
Està en la web.
Però aquest és un clàssic,
Esto ya vuelta, o sea, ¿esto en teoría o qué?
eh?
Esto ya, porque no hay reconocimiento ni nada, es salir y ya hacer tiempo.
Però perquè el van fer ahir, no? El reconeixement. Ah, no. És que... Mira, uno... Pues si estos han derrapado, va a haber más de un accidente, ¿no? Porque estos son de los que saben conducir.
Son los perros viejos.
Claro, los Classics son los mejores. No, yo quiero ver el Classic de Valencia. El piloto del Classic de Valencia es... No, es muy bueno.
Manu Rivas, bueno, los dos.
Sí.
Los dos. Manu y,
El Manu
y
es...
Carle.
El Manu Rivas es... Ayer hizo muy bien el Acceleration, ¿eh? Hizo el récord de la noche con el coche viejo. Yo aún no me lo explico, ¿eh? Yo es que aún, esto de que los Classics, ¿vale? Que van un poquito de escapados y todo lo que quieran. Pero que los Classics hagan mejor tiempo que los coches de la temporada regular.
El Classic que llevaban de Valencia es el que ganó en Michigan hace 2 meses.
Sí,
Es el mismo coche. Hola, bueno.
Sí. Pero quiero decir... Vale, a ver, ¿qué onda con todo eso ahora?
Vale, vigila que hi ha audio.
Però no està enxufat, no? Sí. Com ho saps? Però a mi no m'han dit.
Perquè no hi ha manera de comunicar-se amb tu.
Ningú té el teu telèfon allà.
Vale. Com connectem? Hem de connectar la puta merda aquesta.
I per què no m'han muteat?
Oh, pamba, Dios. Sí. Bueno, lejos. Que mantéis el chiringuito. Nos vemos por el Facebook, ¿no? En directo ahora. Venga, ahora.
Què coño és això?
Con cuidado, ¿vale?
Andrea,
Digue'm.
és la furgo que no pareix la pick-up que tingui les coses,
Ya, usé. Y guárdate esto en un sitio visible. Y esto no dejes aquí, esto es un puto guarro. Vale. Vale, ya está.
Quan puguis una carpa, això sí. Una carpa.
I think we'll talk to each other. Not mindset. We will see.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Copy. Yo. Neil, ya vuelves a ver. Tinc un trípode que està mig trencat. Ok. Casi tan guapo como tú, mi arma. Però jo crec que si tinc un trípode decent el puc seguir bé i fluid des de prop. I a mi una capa. Una pregunta, Oriol, em pots dir quan em comences a ficar a mi, per favor? Wow. Damn. Sí, però per exemple el meu tramo, per si dir-ho de la càmera, quin és? El meu follow-up del cotxe, quin tros és? En plan, sé que és, suposo que és el començament, tota la recta que tinc al davant, la curva suposo que és per al Joan i la part de baix és meva. Vale, tranqui. amarillo ya se va. anem. Hola. No he escuchado nada. Uri, ¿a qué coche seguimos? Elo. No, res, cap al walkie no s'escolta res. Ja, però no seguirem cotxes aleatòriament. Sí. Gràcies. Ja he preguntat com 2 o 3 vegades i ningú m'havia dit res. Vale. Adéu. i la número 5. Ni idea. Però si això és bastant lluny. Uri, una pregunta, estàs amb mi ara mateix? Vale, una cosa, a mi, no sé si estaria guai, però algo així, mira. Anar així. Sí, ja el farem millor, però això. Segueixes tenint l'estadística? No, el que deies abans que el mantingués a l'esquerra. ¿Cómo estoy odiando este trípode? Va, no. No, es el trípode como tal, es en plan, está suelto. ¿Qué hacéis aquí?
Ah, yo estaba aquí arriba.
Pero estabais en la zona de comentarista.
Sí, pero ahora no van a poner comentaristas acá. Porque no les estaba funcionando la cámara.
Ya, ¿me puedes echar una mano? Trípode y cámara a esta altura.
Andrea, ¿la cámara que ella será fixa? ¿Qué? ¿Me vais a quitar mi zona?
Mira. No vas a hablar.
Què ha passat? Què ha passat allà? Molta gent o què?
¿Cómo estás, Rey? Mira, no hemos empezado.
Ah, no? Hòstia.
Si no teníem ni cap, no tenim res. Estàvem esperant durant 3 putes hores.
Hòstia, pensava que ja estàveu parlant.
Que no.
Hòstia, quina putada, tio.
No, bueno. Sí. Ja m'entens.
Ja, sí, tens. Miro a veure.
Vale.
A mi em surt que es converteix bé, El que està a punt d'entrar. Has dit 4, no 5.
Oriol. ¿Por qué Andrea no escucha?
Dile que yo ahora no lo escucho.
Luis, ¿por qué Andrea no escucha? Vale, aquí enviar. Estoy cambiando una cámara. Vale, diga, perfecto. Juli, envían al canal 2.
El canal 2 és staff.
I al retorn també.
Sí, també.
Voi, ja tenim electricitat aquí, ara puc connectar l'ordinador del... Esteu en línia ja, ja podeu començar.
Vale, un segon. Uri, tu mateix ens has entrat aquí. Okay, good afternoon everyone, good evening from the Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona. This is lovely afternoon. This is Autocross in Spain. For people watching at home, it's been a while rolling, streaming, which is now in with comments. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, technical difficulties. I mean, it's just how it goes. Yeah.
Really fast runs from Valencia, from the college team also. We also saw a small spin of one of the cars from almost another spin now to the coach.
I mean, I gotta say, this is, as we have now Valencia, new car. This is a new circuit. It's been held in another opposite of the circuit actually. In the entrance to the two very last fast corners of the circuit before entering the start line, the straight, basically the main straight of the circuit. And to be honest, from my point of view, I found it quite appealing.
Yes, it's a really demanding track. We have some very high speed corners,
Yes.
very tight corners, following from the fast corners. So it's a very
Yeah, I think there's some drama to be had.
We don't want it to happen. We want it to happen, but it's a track that is going to put the riders in the loop, and it's going to riders show the best. As we now see Valencia pushing the last chicane.
Yeah, just like there have been throughout all the competition, yesterday the acceleration being the fastest combustion car, I think, and today as well. I've seen them practice a bit, and they are very good.
Yeah, they're killing it. I mean, it's amazing to see the performance. It's so high. It's up there with the best teams in the world.
Aquí 15 o 15.
We are seeing Esteban Alonso retiring from the second Atlantic driver. As you know, see Valencia coaching against Charlotte. But yeah, I was in the first place or the top places in the world rankings really high because the scoring is not legal scoring, it's hard to do.
That's when I was saying, like right before our eyes, just like blazing to the track. These guys, they don't just have like the best car, they have probably one of the best drivers.
Yes.
I mean,
it's great for my own team. I must say that Carlos is fundamentals and the presence of really great drivers in the nice words, let's say. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I see where you go with that. Yeah, I
it's a
know.
really good team. Drivers are also amazing. Such a great resource.
Such a pleasure when you see a car just walking to the left. Actually, really competing at the highest level. And when you see it just like going at top speeds and still being able to just like break on a dime and just like absolutely nail the turns.
Talking about the speed and performance, you might have on the track.
Yeah, these guys. I mean, I told you many times they're my favorite. I mean, my absolute favorite.
Yes, one of the contenders to be up there.
Yeah.
It's crazy performance in acceleration. The best time, I think second or third place. I don't really remember right now in the speed cut, but it's one of the contenders for the title. Going really fast in the track. First, I think for the third driver.
Son planos atlánticos.
What can I say? Third victory and the contours seem to have really great work.
It's absolutely crazy. Yeah.
You see a lot of players doing this. You see that you can see like some rally tracks. We have parts without air kicks. As much care as you want. We are racing on real track, conditions. Gravel, so
Yeah, but the result of these boys, I mean, it's just like, how must it feel like having a car that actually is able to compete that well with pro vectoring that it seems like it's glued on track and it's just career. I don't know. Oh my god.
yeah,
Yeah.
a few pounds drop, nice swinging, and from the 14s, comes a release. So you know it's like a really fast good lap. So you continue to be able to time. So also watch that out. Don't only focus on the line that you can see and the time keeping up because you need to have the penalties. And also be aware that sometimes not fast for all things as about the process with hearing. And then sometimes it will be a limit. So you got to
Yeah. In this case, Esslingen just putting together a very nice lap as well.
it's one of the most technical parts of the circuit.
Yeah. Really have to be very careful. We were inspecting that earlier on, and there's a very high-speed corner, which is not completely on the asphalt, and the drivers are getting into a very tricky situation, if I may say so myself, because you have to be careful not to over-push your car, because otherwise you just get off track straight into the gravel.
Yeah, it's very hard because you also have a wall on the right, so if you span and go to the right, you're gonna crash into the wall. That's not nice, if I must say. So yeah, you need to be cautious. It's really easy to span because you go to the left at a really high speed and then you need to brake and go to the right, so you can have a big spawner. It's a real possibility. We saw it with the aluminum car from Brasov in Romania, so because we also have a new car on the track, so
Yeah. I think this one was the guy from Houston.
yes.
So yesterday they were experiencing some technical difficulties extracting the most power from the car in the acceleration. As we now also have Esslingen back on track. I would say, I mean, chances are that, and I don't want to be bad luck to them, but maybe they will catch triples.
Yeah, let's hope that they don't because it would be a shame in their time because we lost a lot of time, especially in Autocross. It seems to be slower than them. Supporting the last part.
Quite slow. So we now have for the first time in the evening 3 cars on track.
Yes. Gades,
Yeah.
Gadi.
Yes. So we now have Deepholz finishing their first autocross run, and Esslingen on the way to finish their second.
Yes, because it was so fast.
Yeah. The way they navigate through the corners and the way they just manage to go through the crowd, I mean, it's just
It's really good to be fair. It's like a train going through the roads. Crossing through the finish line, so congratulations to both of them. The first driver. Yeah, and now 2 more. So they can push a lot. First time. It's a good song. It's the second round.
some spectators, maybe, they will notice a little black and green car stranded in the middle of the circuit. This is, sadly for us, this is one car coming from Barcelona, the south campus from the UBC. They had a hydraulic failure and they had to abandon the second run of the first driver.
Yes, so there was a sport to be conscious of because you had a very big braking speed. It's not a right corner. It was the same in the first attempt. Yes, the second attempt for the first driver. And on the first attempt they had something quite similar, but they managed to keep our back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now we see that they were able to rise there. So it's a shame because we always love Lamina racing.
Yeah.
From the source, racing. They did an amazing job passing all this machinery, also going to the acceleration event. I mean, they have the time for the first leg. So that's,
Yes.
they really need to be proud because they managed to run, they have a small problem. Keep them happy. And let's wait, hope that tomorrow morning that's the case and have an amazing party after that. I would like to give them their parties.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
Give all the cheers from the team, for the teams and the family and friends in the other part of the circuit. So they are quite far away on the steam pyramid. They were chanting crazy. They were really doing the confidence of the field happening in the center. It's amazing to happen.
it's actually one of the special things about Formation Spain that people are just happy to be here and happy to just get like celebrate with friends and family, and the fact that there's that much Spanish teams, it only makes it bigger.
Yeah, it's like a small brotherhood.
Yeah.
All the Spanish teams, all the Portuguese ones. But it's a really special thing. And everything is like how describe it to you. People in here, you know how it is. If you haven't, I'm sorry. Because it's something like I think you must live and this strategy. So you know, see, EPFL, the Swiss teams, the teams, the first and the third driver. It's slower things that are stopping now. That has stopped as well. Still red. Let's see. Here's the noise from the car. And it's back on. And now we go for the restart of the car. Maybe there's a really bad one rushing. And it's kind of really
Yeah. It's just the same rule applies.
Ooh, it stopped again. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. The same rule applies in acceleration as in autocross. The most important thing is first putting on a time, no matter whatever the time is, and then you'll be able to push the car and crash it well.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, once you got a time in, then you gotta then you can actually start experimenting, right? As we see a third time stopping
And going back.
and going back.
I mean, let's hope for them to finish. We also have one compassion car in the film in the start line. I cannot tell you what car is it. My eye, to be honest, it's not that good. It's quite
I thought you had 2020 vision.
I have like 2017 maybe. It's not that good. No, but I can see the second car is Bristol's car in the University of the West
Yes.
England. This is white and red. There's also quite a few cars after. I cannot comment to be honest.
Yeah, no, teams are now just starting to feel the rush, right? So just like, okay, this little time for autocross, we finished. We gotta put some runs in.
Yes, especially the temperature now is starting to go up, so it's important to get your laps and to get a good performance. Because the tire, I mean, yes, it's the same as before as yesterday. Exactly. It's gonna, the less temperature is gonna be more rubbery, so more rubber, it's quicker, but it's a performance, you know, you need to choose. So we see the Swiss car putting the next thing about the circuit. So passing without any problems. No one's telling the standard. Look at the skid here. And the car can go, stop again.
And stopping again.
It's about green. Red. Here the noise.
We're here. Yeah. It seems like, what could it be? A surge on the electrical system that makes it stop, because I mean that can't be anything else, because for other kinds of careers, we wouldn't have the car being able to restart
so quickly.
As many times as it has and so quickly, exactly.
And so just the stall, but after the finishing line, so
no.
it should become this time. We're still looking for the green flag.
Somehow they've managed, and now Bristol will be able to start.
Yeah, Bristol. Now it's it's
it's a second driver for Team Better. Yeah, cards are exactly. So what about the owner, right? I mean, it's something to watch for, right? In combustion, it's not as big a problem when you're in electric vehicles. Somehow you can either manage skid, grip, software, but where the car doesn't kind of get through, you can always reach it via software in that case. But in combustion, it seems like, as we now can see, kind of point through. I don't know.
It's a bit sad because we are losing the drivers in the car.
Yeah.
We now see more. Big span from Gades. The first yellow flag on the track as we also have. The second one. Yellow flag on the track.
Of course, I mean they will have to restart it. This is not going to be valid, I reckon.
They should have a rerun.
Exactly.
See if they have time.
I mean,
no.
No, exactly. But rulebook in hand, they should have.
Yes, really. It's a yellow flag in Autocross. And we see also
However, yeah, I mean, both of these runs will have to be redone.
Yeah. So don't worry, Bristol fans, Brussels fans, because we have a rerun. Don't worry about it.
¿Pero qué es? ¿Delay de live view o delay de walkie?
Very, very, very brave run from Team Brothers. Not just the speed, but just like actually on your second attempt, getting lost in the track. Once you think after doing the track walk, memorizing the circuit, well, at least up to an extent.
Yes, we have to do on the second.
Yeah,
Drivers are personal in this, and you describe it's normal, it's really technical part. Especially Bristol
yeah. It's just it's kind of a straight to the point kind of car, right? Nothing fancy, no bits and bobs, just nothing flashy. But when you get to the point of it, it's just which is all what it matters. So fitness, sharpness in the corners for being a combustion engine car, and yeah, I mean I really like it.
Yeah, being able to maximize the single design is really hard to do this. It's really hard to design the system. Really hard to have a very resilient way. But doing something really simple, really good, it's amazing and it's really hard.
We now have a quick sneak peek onto the general order of Autocross. Car number 94, Rennstag Esslingen, leading with a best time of 78 seconds.
Do you think that's the one that they put a few points?
Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I couldn't be quite sure. What goes to me is that 2 second delay is ending. 2 seconds are quite a few points. Yeah. And then you have just 1 second difference, too fast. So technical university in Munich. And then the Stuttgart, the engineering, then the FSC so no surprises. Exactly. So yeah, as we were saying, so far no surprises. Top teams are way below, so right up there in the top, and basically almost the order is almost the same as in the Division 1. Yeah, so I mean,
this is also really also have a bit slow maybe. So let's see if they can. But yeah, as we were saying,
I mean, in terms of performance, this top team is basically this top four, which we're looking at the four guys that will be competing in the endurance final four here. Esslingen, both Stuttgart teams, and as far as I see, in terms of performance, these cars are just not very different. So, as you were saying, Juan, it's just the driver making the difference that it could make. And in this case, just being either better or worse can impact on having a couple seconds shaved from your actual lap, right?
yeah, nowadays it's not only the driver, it's also the control things.
Yeah.
You know, it's the driver. There's two kind of departments right in the car. The first one is the driver, and the second one is a lot of the guys doing both. So it's, I mean, driving has changed quite a bit. You know, you don't have really big mustache guys driving really fast cars with a manual gearbox.
Exactly.
Now we have small guys, really light guys, driving really fast machines with a gearbox. Not good. This is electric cars. They have a planetary gearbox, most of them with the engines on the wheel.
Yep.
They didn't have gearbox per se. We don't have gears. And then we have a bunch of guys in the basement doing code, That's really a good, it's one of the most important factors, especially for us here, because we have really light cars, really short-wheel cars, so the concept of having played a really important role. And yeah, Valeo is really very cheap, and huge for us,
Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. So they say. it's a popular saying in English, which in this case shouldn't be a problem. They are slow and steady, for sure. They are slow. They have been steady. They won't quite win the race.
Yeah, but we have to be honest, and for a third car, it's an amazing offer for them.
Yeah.
You here being able to race with this amazing company like renting as you see them on the circuit already for the green flag. They might have it.
We now have
This is cute.
my favorite team. I'm sorry to be so transparent, but renting Stuttgart during their second run.
Well, we are not perfect in place.
No, of course not. No. This car is just okay. Yeah. They kind of messed it up.
Yes.
Okay, no.
I didn't want to jinx it, but I was just about to say how good they were doing, but you never know with this type of circuits and this type of cars. I mean, it's just it is what it is.
Yes,
And
especially when we push it to the max, mistakes are not happening for them. It's what excellence has. It's not everyone can have it. And there are a few points dropped by the German team.
Yes. Still, like on the technical parts of the circuit, aside from the points, this car is having no difficulty just navigating any kind of corner. I mean, it just, in my opinion, it's just insane. That
We are turning cars and test rates.
I mean, that a group of students can deliver such an amazing result. It's just, it's just outstanding.
Yes, and let's see them build a full Formula E car, maybe a limited one for the mighty stuff. We also have quite a few team members in the German team close to us, but actually
Yeah. They are just,
second behind the car themselves. They don't see much as that.
I mean, just being as German as they are, just protected by the sun, from the sun, sorry, with a giant tub, and and actually they have their own power supply, and they are checking with the laptops on time, telemetry data, so basically everything. Yeah, so for these guys, I mean, they take it to a whole other level.
El dret és separat.
Yes, we now don't have any cars on the track apart from we have Ale.
Yeah, we have Ale, which is stopped.
Well, technically, we also have Peter there. It's going to finish going to get it in the assembly. But let's see if we can Ale. And I can see a few cars in Lisbon and also in the
Yeah, no, I think it could be Tecnun from Navarra. It could. As now, the second driver on the first attempt of
Sí, el dret
Brent
sí
in
està parat.
Stuttgart, they have actually achieved P1. But of course, I mean, well, I don't know, actually, it could be close because Esslingen in the first run, they actually knocked a couple of points one.
Yes, we're going to say there is 2-second penalty per team, so it's going to be difference.
Sagune, buenas noticias, me falta 50
It's going to be very close. It's 2 tenths actually.
Oh, yes, sadly they took 22 points since they are not going to be, they shouldn't be maybe in the first race, so let's see if they can.
They have finished, not all of them, they have finished, so they still have one. Eislingen have finished everybody.
Okay.
And then Rentim still has 1 attempt left.
Oh, one last bullet.
Yes.
Let's see that they can keep the target. Good one. First place. And sadly, putting at home in orbit because we have seen one flying quite high. So, Keegan again is about 2-second penalty, down, out penalty, Autocross, 2 seconds penalty. I mean, penalty or 2 seconds average over time. They hit at least 5 points, I think it's but yeah, I mean, it's when you put your limits, it's what's going to happen. You cannot get too big.
Yeah.
Because we are still waiting for ballet cards and to push out.
I think they're going to be asked to retire. Set the car aside, and another one that joins South Campus of Wicked.
Yeah, sadly they had the block against Ladies and they have managed to do the first one. So it's a little proud.
Yeah, the driver has been removed from heaven, so
Yeah, we see some team members unfortunately.
yeah.
Yeah, the guys in the move.
Yeah.
It's going to push back.
Yeah. So as car number 13, Valet is being towed away.
And who will be the first? Is it this particular? We see one more card into the field.
I have a question for you though.
Oh, it's on there.
Why would you put a number 13 in your car?
Oh yeah, yes.
I mean,
It's
is it crazy for me to ask that? Because I mean, in my opinion, I mean, it's just calling for bad luck.
Yes, we are engineers. We only believe in conveniences. It's our God, I believe. But no, it's true that, for example, planes usually don't have the number 13 in the city world. So yes, we are playing.
Valet are playing with fire. We believe in conveniences and numbers. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't believe in any kind of God. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not, because I would be very disappointed if it actually were a God. And I came there and he's like, oh, okay, I was wrong. So yeah, I know my way to heaven. Okay, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, in order to be kind of safe, when I'm sad, I pray to break up to convinces that we can have
Exactly.
ourselves. These are my two kind of spots. So.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, it happens so bad luck for Valet. Maybe a bit too bad luck.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they did. I mean, they put a tag earlier on. Still, I mean, yeah, it's disappointing. So it doesn't look good for them on the entrance tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, they were going to
Alex, ¿con me ayudas?
So
Yeah.
even snow in the ambulance, we see the driver going back to the...
Yeah, it's not just being slow. It's actually just like stopping every few seconds. So yeah, I mean, it's not quite what you want to see, right?
No, definitely not. We also see Valet driver going back to the start line. It's a bit of a sad walk, you know, going
Yeah.
back without the car.
Yeah, it's a walk of shame, basically.
Yeah, it happened to other teams, don't worry. We'll get there eventually. But yeah, I mean, hard luck again. We have maybe it's personal piece we have quite busy run here. We see one combustion car approaching.
Yeah.
The starting line. As Valet car has been in the drive.
You wanna know fun fact about my favorite team? So,
Please tell.
Rain team. I've just seen a team member just pass through us, like just right by the side of us. It's their 20th team, their 20th year participating in formation of any kind. So their 20th car. This is remarkable. I mean, Formation Spain has 15 years old, I think. 15 years old, and these guys have 5 more years of experience under the belt. But I mean, that's nice.
Yes, they have some big such a plus car. Yeah, experience is one of the most the factors you need to have because it's where you aim to be. I mean, you have experience, you need where you should go, you know everything. It's one of the most important factors. You need experience, but good experience. Because having years on the belt or under the belt, without racing or doing important stuff, I mean, to me doesn't matter. So you need to have experience and a good one, such as we have rookie doing like that, really pushing the limits. Yeah, rally track. So it's really close to the walls. And if you go on the gravel, you are not getting out of the that experience. Sadly, we're dancing right. You can see all the different pass. Passing straight, it's finished the corner and it's a bit slower. That is very good. It's really good the viewpoint here. You can see almost every part of the track and you can see every part of the track. Yeah, except one corner, and most of them are it's you're going to see ended with the second round.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan. We might have the first view everyone just watching the Autocross here. Aside from the guys watching from home, of course.
And also the drivers, and we have one of the best spots.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree with you on that one. Yeah. I would love to have the vision of the drivers as well. From my point of view, which I only care, from my position, I only care about the drama and the action. From my point of view, it would be very nice to see such a fun circuit from inside the car.
He's trying to save it, and we want to see last time in the section. You can see this pretty body up with the blue car, Oakley keeping another cone, quite fast. Ooh, big almost really close to the wall. Has been given the green flag off the road. Really pushing the straights. It's a fast car on the straights, really close to the wall. It's a bit scary acceleration because we are breaking a warning point of view. Right now, zero jump.
Yeah. I must say, I'm a bit surprised because earlier we were saying that it's a tricky circuit, it's very fast, and it has a lot of potentially dangerous corners. And so far, fingers crossed.
Not expecting because we want to go to the safety. But I was expecting maybe more rapid, more spans, some cars moving well. We were hoping that no one did. And happened, but it was a possibility.
Yeah.
But so far, it's everything going well. The Universidad de España, that's one of the people for the first time. The winners can come to the doing a great job this season.
Yeah, I agree. I totally, completely agree with you. It's the first time that I've seen, in my years of Formula Student, it's the first time that I've seen Scuderia Mensa do they are consistently putting good performance every year after every year after year. And I've been told, not this year, not just in Spain, also in UK.
Yes, there's one road.
Yeah.
focusing on the case in different issues on regular car.
Great effort from and they have some sad news. I hope they are able to fix it. But many of the home teams, Barcelona, Reza, they have actually they have been able to fix on time, but UPC Barcelona were missing it. And
we just started with the biggest speed on the first one. He's not putting the ball on the outside. We are like you in such powerful car.
yes,
Since the first attempt for the second driver, so maybe it's one of it.
so it seems, yeah, exactly. So it seems, as I was saying, like the guys from Barcelona, so far, I don't think they will be able to compete today.
Really?
Which is kind of a shame because yesterday in the acceleration they did a very good control.
Yes, I was amazed.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't expecting
me too,
that.
me too, to be honest.
Really good performance. I also saw in acceleration because we saw Madrid having some problems. Matt Formula Racing
Yeah.
having some problems with the engine. I think they blew their emission. Acceleration. They have dismounted the engine, they changed the gearbox, well, they have whole new engine for this competition, so they had to pass the mechanical scrutiny again to go to the meters two, and I don't know if you're going to be able to
Are you saying this?
yes, it was quite good because
This is one of the things that the four-wheel drive can actually manage to achieve, right? They were locking just one wheel, and then the others were just doing its own independent thing, with, of course, some factory. Yeah, I mean, it's, my opinion, that's amazing. As we now have car 431, which is too fast.
yes, don't blink, only music, it's really fast.
It's an absolute beast. I don't know if it's the dimensions of the car, the aero package, or like the combination of those two things with their raw unlimited power, but it really makes you feel like this is the fastest car on the whole grid.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fast. I'm talking about rockets. We now have Manresa getting back to the car, the second driver, putting a con, two because alive. Because these guys also don't be compromised. Biggest speed there also, and then you see Munich and most. I mean, that was crazy. Crazy fast. And Munich,
I mean that's crazy. That's crazy. These guys are just insanely fast.
yes, it's also really subtlety. You see that it's quite subtle, it's not black, shiny polish, maybe a bit of orange, a bit of white.
They've always been like this. Back when I was in Formula student, they had two cars. The combustion one was the one with orange.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the electric one was green, of course. And then, like many other German teams, have joined forces and just kept on electric. It's the same as the guys from Stuttgart, for example. They had Brenton and Greenton. And Greenton were obviously green ones. Brenton were the very sexy white and blue. Yeah.
It's a little confusing than maybe fighting the
as of now, the standings are just like this. So Renton first, Ashling second, and Too Fast racing team.
Talking about Too Fast, we also a really big span from them.
Yeah.
So sadly this time is going to get
But both like all of the top 3 teams are actually putting time lapse under 80 seconds, which is quite remarkable. Really close. It's really close. And we'll have to see where they stand when it's all said and done, because they all knocked goals. It's a matter of how many goals did each team actually knock. Yeah, so it's going to be really exciting to see. Yes, we now see Valencia finishing their first attempt on their second run, and Too Fast having finished all 4 runs for today. Remember that the first attempt or the first driver runs were done before we actually started speaking. They were one of the first non-classic teams to actually enter the race course. Now we have the last attempt
Yes, it's kind of really big connection between these 2 teams. Especially one of the best comeback in the world, if not the best. And I think
Valencia is definitely one of the best teams there is in the moment. And Manresa, just what I was telling you earlier, these guys have to, you know, in terms of innovation and engineering, when you have this...
big span from Valencia.
Oh my God.
They hit the wall, but it was close.
It was very, very close for them.
And very big move from Valencia.
Yeah, it was very close.
Luckily, nothing happened. So, okay, Garmin, biggest Spahan. We need Garmin to save the beauty of the video. I think that they are using a GoPro. Oh! We have Madrid on the starting line. Really amazing job for them. They are using a completely new engine for this Autocross event. The blue mission, the Carol Kyler mission, having acceleration. So let's see if they manage to finish that thing. It will be magical.
Look at that.
Because,
I mean,
single and corny and close to the wall.
And close to the wall, yeah. It's been very, very, very close.
Yes. I also
Very
believe
close.
that's Carlos, one of my friends. Sorry, Carlos. You really hit the wall through. Don't worry about it. Cars need to be good, and when you put the limits close to the walls.
And still, it's not as if they lost anything.
Yeah,
because, yeah, I mean,
they have more than 5 seconds with the full car. So, quite a big push in there. But who knows? Maybe Madrid now. Starting week.
do you think so?
Yeah. But
I mean,
to give some expectation and some, let's say some moments and some pushing powers for the fans at home. But we have to see the Argentine markers pushing the car. Nothing major happening, so don't worry about it. Yes, but you see, this only tells you that Valencia guys are also humans, because they seem like aliens.
yeah. Even though they're probably the best drivers on Formula Street in Spain right now.
Yes, yeah.
In terms of combustion, of course, they're the best drivers, because managing a beast like that has to take at least some amount of crazy courage. And for the election ones, I mean, I think you could very well put your friend Carlos in one of the electric vehicles, and he would do actually an outstanding job as well. Even though it's completely different in terms of sensation.
I think we need to train to be an electric car driver because it's really, really difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, the driving techniques really differ. It's like a more binary driving. You go from 0 to 100. You go from left to the center. You go to the center from the right. It's like having a joystick in the car directions. You know, we have seen it on the point of view cameras of the cars. They turn like crazy. So it's a really different driving style.
Could you imagine, actually, now that you said joystick, could you imagine a driver driving the car with a PlayStation joystick, with just accelerating with a cross and then braking with the square?
Are we talking about cars or submarines?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it could apply to both, I guess.
Because we have seen some problems with submarines and PlayStation controllers. But yes, we now see Valencia getting back on the track. So
Yeah, no, just safely bring it back home.
nothing happened. The whole is good. Everything's good. Maybe the drivers is
Yeah, well, I mean, those things happen.
no, yeah, definitely. No, they have the whole engines to prove themselves. They also did a really good run before.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, I was watching the start of the restart and then the end of it. Then it was quite slow. Maybe something bad actually happened. Yeah.
Ooh, calm down. No, but to be honest, hats off to you. Amazing effort this afternoon. Well, this whole day. Yesterday night because changing a whole in a commercial car, especially when it's minor. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of hours. A lot of things, changing all the peripherals of the unit. To change the block of the unit. The fuses and everything, the protection system, the fuel system, the cable. A lot of things that you need to keep, so hats off to them.
Yeah, it's not the first team that has encountered something like this, and I'm sure as hell it won't be the last.
Quite a few more points coming from the team, but something dropped my mind. At least 3 or 4. I mean,
Just negotiating the last part of the circuit, last 4 corners, quite sharp, quite technical as well. Again, a bit of a respite there, just like with the expansion of the track, but still, they have been able to finish.
just more than amazing.
Yeah.
For the second attempt, we now have another magnet scheme in the track. Yes, you know, it's the breaking couples in the track. Very magnet, so yeah. So a lot of holes being cut fast. Now, this also a city that has quite a lot of different experience.
Yep.
It's a really huge city. They will have also quite a automotive city. They have more people than Barcelona. But they have more than 3 or 4 people. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of a matter of tradition in my point of view. I mean, Catalonia has always, since the birth of automation, since basically the birth of cars, has been very, very intertwined with cars, with motorbikes, with the industry that's associated with it, and it is what it is. I mean, that's it. We have had Seat here. We have Seat. We also had Nissan for some years. We have many centers of automotive industry, which is myself. Which is not far from here. So yeah, it's actually, in my opinion, it's actually just keeping on the tradition. And kind of the same happens in Madrid. So Madrid, they do have Valladolid really close with the Renault factory. Yeah, exactly. And I actually have many friends that are in Madrid, and they are actually tied because it's just just an hour drive or something like that. So
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. We have a very good store. Is that Barcelona?
it seems like
Yeah, they have stored, well, stored. They have stock on the track. New meters after the green flag. And we now see Madrid. Look at them in the front.
Yeah, it actually was the only cone that had installed BlaBlaCar previously. So, yeah.
Really smart cone. Teaching a ride in a really fast car. Really amazing car. Once again, amazing.
Yeah, so it kind of seems like Barcelona just not having the last day tonight.
Someone told me, I don't know if it's true, that they have a problem with the pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know because yesterday they were actually doing a very good job in the acceleration, and as far as I know, in the post-scrutineering for the acceleration, they updated them exactly 8 times on the problem. So I don't know what could have changed from yesterday to today. It's very, I mean, it's quite strange for me, to be honest, but we'll see. If they're lucky enough to be able to restart,
Yeah, things happen. It's really sad to see it, but in this time, in the meantime, maybe we can take a look at the different times here. Please remember that the times need to be taken into account with the penalties, so the cones and everything.
yeah,
And also, there may be some post-scrutineering, so take also into account that this is not final. This is only as a guide of the actual times of the cars, so you can compare. As we also see the team members of Barcelona getting back to the car with a push bar.
yep.
The driver has the hand on the helmet, so it's
They'll
not really
be
happy.
they'll be towing the car away.
They are
And as you were saying, so the standings are just as they fall right now. We have Rentim on Stuttgart with a time of 78 seconds .285, which is well a very nice time. I was going to say the fastest, of course.
it's a new record here.
It's a new record here because this is in fact a new circuit. So yeah.
Either way, I mean, you can always say that in your curriculum or in your personal life or whatever. I did the best time here.
Yep.
Fastest ever. You know? You can say it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, exactly. You can say that you've done the fastest time in the Circuit de Catalunya. So, and that's something that you can most definitely put in your CV. And closely following is Rheinstahl Esslingen. Then, they've had a time of 78.418. So basically, just 2/10 under.
It's really close.
Yeah, it's really close. So it's a matter of how many cones they actually knocked.
Yes, also taking it into account, we also have Munich following really close behind with a 79.88. So a bit more than a second. Well, yes, a bit more than a second there, almost second and a half. But it's also really close because cones are 2 seconds here on Autocross, so it's gonna be a matter of cones.
Yeah. And then on third place, so bronze medal for the guys of Too Fast Racing, which is the Technical University of Munich, with a time of 79 seconds .882. So even though they feel the fastest, they are actually not. This would be the top three, and then to finish it off for tomorrow's final four endurance, we would have the HBB Stuttgart with a time of 82.602 seconds, which is not quite up there, but I think they still may have some bullets in the chamber, basically, because they still have 2 attempts more.
Yes, we are still waiting for the Barcelona car being pushed off the track. They have parked the car there, and they are getting back to a safe zone in order to giving the green flag to the next following car.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't want to be finicky, but if none of the other cars have been towed away off the autocross line, why should they?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true. It's sad because they are close to the starting grid, but we need to be fair with all the teams.
Exactly.
so it shouldn't matter where have you been stopped. So sadly for them, they won't have a time for tomorrow.
And so yeah, exactly. There they go. They've just left the car there, and now we've got
Rey Juan Carlos with the second attempt for the first driver.
Exactly.
It's going quite well there. Pushing there. And if we keep taking a look on the times, after the first four, we have the first combustion car, Valencia, with a time of 83.350, followed by another electric car, Lisboa, being the fourth place for an electric car with a time of 84.429, followed by the second place for a combustion car, Blue Streamline from Brasov, Romania, with a time of 88.739. Then we have Horsepower Hanover, the retro-looking Volkswagen car, with a time of 89.283. And then we have two Spanish electric teams, Tecnum e-Racing from Navarra with a 92.551, and following that we have Manresa with a time of 93.225. So really close. 225, it's funny because it used to be the Manresa car number, so it's really close. Ooh, Madrid avoiding by a few inches the cones there. Really good job from the driver.
Don't you find it funny that you've just said by a few inches when we don't actually know what inches actually are? It's funny because studying English, it's totally unrelated to Formula Student or to anything, but we get taught in English that there are these expressions and we just naturalize them. But do you have any idea how many centimeters or how many millimeters either? I don't know. And inches.
1.2 kilometers.
Exactly, something like that. We have some cars here one car actually in the rear, in the back of the rear wing. They just have in vinyl, what the fuck is a mile? Right. And I think it's a classic car from Valencia, so the one that actually was in Michigan and won Michigan. So it's just I don't know how to put it, but come on.
It was funny detail. Late yesterday I had a Spanish spell there. I had some Spanish word. Now we have some British expressions. Maybe next time in German.
Yeah.
Who knows? As we now see, Dipshol. No.
This is University of Applied Sciences Constance, which is they didn't participate in yesterday's acceleration, but they are actually doing a very nice job today.
Yes, and we also have a newcomer here, car number 12, an electric car, also German, I believe.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Is it Verling? I believe it's Verling. I'm not 100% sure.
Could very well be, because the other car that's running on these colors is Terrassa.
Yeah, but
they are not competing well. They're nowhere to be seen.
Yes, they are being too eco.
Exactly. The Eco Racing are being way too eco, I'm afraid. So, yeah.
Yes, it's car number 12. Let's see if we can find the time.
Well, it's very interesting now. Constant, I don't know where, punching a very decent autocross time.
It's not 12, sorry, Albert, it's 72, it's Bremergy, from Bremen.
Then Universität Bremen, yeah. These guys have been many years participating, and still they seem to not quite, finish what they start. You know what I mean? It's just they usually are in this kind of pace, which is not what you want to see in a very experienced team.
Yeah, it's something a bit weird with the team, because I think this is the first time I see them trying to get through the autocross. So they have four-wheel drive system. It's a very the power is there. We didn't see them yesterday at acceleration event, either at skip pad. So yeah, something from the team. We also have contacts on the second round with the first driver going through. They are going quite fast.
Yeah. It's what I was going to say. I mean, out of nowhere. I mean, and they are doing a very decent time. It's oh, I've jinxed it again. I mean, if as soon as I say something, they just you see. You did
it with Barcelona. You also did it with Esslingen. I mean, please stop, Albert. You're gonna break
maybe I
some cars.
should just shut up and just
also
let you do the
Valencia,
talking.
Albert. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should, just straight up, shut up and let you do all the talking.
No, please don't. And we see Bremen with the TSL light going green, so no high power.
A very racy car for University of Applied Sciences Constant, with the flames going into the livery and the shag nose and everything.
It's so
just,
cool.
Again, so they must. Do you know if they have a straight connection through an earpiece to what I actually am saying? Because it's every time I open my mouth, something bad happens.
It's because you said that you don't believe in any god, so now it's the problem for you and for the teams.
Exactly.
You need to pray to von Mises.
Maybe I should start wondering if I made the right choice. Well, tomorrow's Sunday. Maybe I should skip endurance and go to mass. What do you think? What's your take on that?
I mean, where do you pray to von Mises? Where do you actually do it? On a church? I don't know.
No, mostly in an exam room.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly, my whole career, my whole degree was like just praying in an exam room. So yeah.
Yeah, me too. To be honest,
I wasn't much for grades. I was more about Formula student, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I mean everyone here will know about this, because I mean you need to sacrifice some things. Usually a couple of things here, because Formula student is really, really demanding. But yeah, I mean, we see the car from Bremen approaching the finish, the last part of the track. As the sun is starting to get down on the circuit, so we are starting to see a lot more shadows. The golden hour is starting to come. Beautiful track. I mean, the view from here is beautiful.
Yep.
We can see the newly constructed parts of the track, such as the VIP Experience Center, the new grandstands. Everything's really cool. The colors are amazing. It's like this golden tone. As we now have another Swiss team joining the party.
Team from Lausanne, which have lost. Yeah.
They lost a bit of. They had a small skid. The car turned off. It's now
and
back
they are. The marshals were actually running to the car, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems that they are still having the problem that we saw before.
So yeah, back to the topic actually. Do you know that theorem that's, a triangle, and you only, like, for those three parts you only can let's say attack two of them, and then one of the three that you don't actually choose gets kind of neglected, right?
Albert, to be honest, I don't know what you are really talking about.
Yeah, it's just in my case it was, and for many of the Formula Student team members, I think it was that triad about Formula, just like combining Formula Student, family and friends, and great.
Yes.
Right? So in my case, what it got actually neglected was great.
I thought you were going to say family.
No, never.
No, family first always.
Never. Family first, like in Too Fast and Furious.
Yes. Shout out to our boy Dominic Toretto. I'm sure he's on the chat watching.
Yeah.
He wouldn't miss an special event like this from the Formula Student family. Dominic Toretto started building Formula Student cars there in Michigan, I believe. Really strong season before he starts doing the Fast and Furious stuff. He was a bit faster before, a bit less furious, but he was building Formula Student cars. As we see the Swiss team approaching the last part on the track, and the queue is getting longer and longer each time. We have quite a few cars there on the queue, joining them.
Yeah, there's many cars that wanna somehow punch in at least a lap,
Yes, and we now see Gades going back.
Yeah, after the scare that they did on track.
Yeah, so the car's fine, still running, still going great. Through the chicane.
Yeah, the thing about a car just stopping the way it did, or spinning the way it did, and the car stopping the way they have been stopping, they do have to get rechecked,
Yeah, they do.
and so that takes some time. That takes it's a process, and it might be that you're not coming back to track, because if the scrutiners they find something that it just breaks the regulations, you're out. So it's on your own interest to be as calm as possible and as technical as possible to not mess it up.
Yeah, so as we see a few cones being dropped by Gades, but guys, please remember that it's for everyone's safety, for yours, for ours. Scrutineers are not here to lose their time to play with you. They are here to ensure the safetyness and the following of the rules. So, I mean, sometimes we and they can be a bit rough, but it's for safety most of the time, also for the rules compliance. So please don't be mad at us. We just try the best for everyone.
Let's go for another top team now. Car 477, they have a Stuttgart. Yeah, what can I say?
Yes, let's see this, because this is a really fast corner. They can take a bit of the curb also. Really fast
I
corner.
think the difference here, if they do a perfect run with no cones, they could be either top 3 or top 2 even.
No, even P1, because it's so close, the difference. So not dropping any cone and being really fast, I mean, they could be up there, you know?
Yeah, maybe they could. Yeah, maybe they could.
A cone is 2 seconds, having
And
a clean run.
they had, like, right now they're having a 3-second difference. So
yes, but that's only 2 cones if you manage to do a clean run.
yeah,
So it's up there. I mean, they have a good chance, a good shot to be the first ones. Let's see. Let's pray for them.
so far that's been a perfect run.
Yes, really fast through the technical section. Let's read the chicanes.
Yeah, no, the
Right,
chicanes are
left,
just perfectly
beautiful.
navigated.
Really fast acceleration. Another small chicane.
Yeah, no, this is very good. This is a very good run from them. Still no cones that we've seen of. And he had
Whoa,
a bit
beautiful
bit
turn.
of a moment there when the track expands. It's actually quite a bit confusing in my opinion, because
Yeah, the opening is it's in a bit.
why
of a
would you
weird
open
space.
that if you don't need it?
Yeah,
right?
it's a bit on a weird space. I don't really know why, but yeah.
Because that's not the finish of the track. So
No.
it's quite strange if you ask me. But they have managed to actually do a perfect lap, no cones, and so now the second driver's second run, he will surely be pushing it even more.
Really fast on the acceleration.
Yeah. I mean, it's
He's really pushing now. I mean, we can see it from here. He's really, really pushing.
just seeing them.
Whoa.
You get no negative comments from me, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
neither. I mean, what can you say bad from them? They are doing a great times. They are doing clean runs after clean run after clean run.
in my honest opinion, and obviously non-professional, seeing this car, I don't see anything wrong with it.
No.
It's very, it's very sharp on the turns. Well, I jinxed it, but
Once again, Albert.
once again,
Oh my God.
very sharp on the turns, very responsive in terms of acceleration, quite fast actually on top
Yeah.
speeds.
You see
And
Crystal getting stalled on the track. He's back on the power, it seems. He may be having some problem with the gear changes. But now he's off. And we see DHBW through the last part of the circuit. They had a small problem there. If you want to fight for the top positions, that's going to count. So that's going to be a bit of a problem there. Maybe their chances to be first have been lost there. Who knows? It's going to be up on the cones. As we see Bristol stalling again, getting back on the power. And through the really fast corner. Now through some small chicanes. No, but I really like Bristol's car, to be honest. I mean, it's white, it's red, it's a bit retro, but it has some really sexy airports. We talked about it yesterday. But it's a really good looking car. Oh, a lot of stickers on the rear wing too. I mean,
Yes.
being tattooed.
Well, that's just Formula Student spirit right there.
Yeah.
I mean, collecting stickers from other teams. It's basically a game that I actually played as well. Not with stickers, but with T-shirts and polos.
I was thinking you would say beer cups.
Nah,
No, really? Ew.
no, we hadn't beer cups back then. Well, at least I didn't. What I did is just like I was basically friends with everybody, and at the end of every competition, I would trade off every single T-shirt that I had from my team to get Well, obviously I would always keep one, but I would
The clean one.
Huh?
The clean one.
Yeah, exactly, the clean one. Yeah, and then the rest I would trade for any other team. To be honest, the one that I like the most is my AMZ Polo.
Oh, so flashy.
But yeah, I mean the one I probably like the most. It's a very funny one from Ignition Racing Team from Osnabrück.
Ooh.
These guys were very funny. I don't quite remember what it had on the front, but yeah. On the back, it was like just a writing, just saying, "You have a very nice ass." So, yeah.
Yeah, it's also like the OnlyFans T-shirt from what's your names? OnlyFans one? What's your names? I don't really remember, but we have seen some really cool shirts. I also have my small collection. I don't really have that many T-shirts, but I really love my Indonesian one. You know, I have a T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
from the Indonesian
yeah.
team.
These guys, yeah. From last year and the previous before.
Yeah, they came to Spain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it's a really good. We have now a lot of cheering for Navarra Sting Technum E-Racing car number 14, approaching the technical section of the beginning. Now the fast corner, which is not really a corner, it's more of a straight there. And we see two more cars on the queue. Sadly, we haven't seen Aros yet. Also, we are missing one more of the Spanish team. We are missing the Seville team, which we saw them yesterday getting out of the acceleration event. They maybe had some problems. We don't really know with what. We also saw Barcelona getting out there in the beginning of the Autocross event. We've seen Vizcaya run, we've seen Navarra run, but we are also missing quite a few teams, sadly. I mean, see Navarra here with this beautiful sunset and this beautiful car because it's black, yellow, gold. Such an elegant car. People on the grandstands are happy. The most difficult section have been passed. The car is braking here for the chicane, going to the turns. I mean, it's almost done. Done jinxing here. We have another car hitting the track. We have Hanover once again, car number 411 from Germany with the Volkswagen logo really present there. I mean, it has a retro feel to it.
Yep.
Especially the colors, I believe, like this kind of metallic green with the pink. It's a really funny car. And we have the last of them for University of the West England. Let's see if they have fixed the stalling problem. Maybe the driver needs to get a bit more on the gas a bit earlier. And just as I say so, no, they haven't stalled. Let's see the chicane. Really good on the chicane. And we have seen almost no drama, just the Valencia span and also the span from Cadiz. But apart from that, no drama. That's good to hear, because it was like really, I mean, this track is really demanding for the drivers. They need to be really focused. I mean, also the sun, it's quite hot. These cars get really warm, especially the combustion ones. So you need to keep focus a lot of time. And it's a really difficult track. Tomorrow in endurance, having all the laps here, it's gonna be a nightmare for the teams, a nightmare for the drivers.
I mean, just one moment of distraction, one slip,
Yeah, one oopsie and you're done.
Yeah, no, you could go straight. I mean, you could just have your car straight to the bin
Yeah.
because if the circuit's not modified, which it won't, of course.
Yep.
It's going to be quite. It's going to be quite demanding for the drivers.
Yeah, and sadly we still have Bristol having some stalling problems. But they are back on the power, so good for them. We have one more car on the green line, waiting for the green flag. We have some Hanover chants from the Hanover team members on the back. They are really far away, but we can hear them from here, which is amazing and a bit scary too.
Yeah. I think this is going to be, if my eyes don't deceive me, this could be Rentim Stuttgart.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
so too. Is it the last attempt?
I think so.
Ooh.
I think so. Maybe they're not though, because I'm not. I mean, we're 1 kilometer away, so
Yes.
yeah, they are.
Ooh.
Yeah, they are.
A bit of a skid there, some...
Very, very nervous driving, right?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's the thing with electric cars, you need to be left, right. They turn on a dime. It's a really different driving method compared to a usual car.
We can see all the team members there, just like
Ooh, a cone being hit.
we can see all Ren team members just like really, really on the edge of their seats.
Yes.
Some of them are even just standing up.
Yes, they are really nervous. We will tell you their reaction to the time. But yes, they just hit one cone, so it's gonna have an impact on the time. Also, Hanover on the track. I can see one guy from Rentim biting his nails. So they are nervous.
Rentim just on the most technical part of the circuit, they've just done an outstanding job. And here they're just going like a lightning.
Yes, they are going crazy fast. They are pushing it. They are going bonkers.
Yeah, now that's
some turning.
That's absolutely crazy. And they still have one more attempt though.
And we have almost no reaction coming from the guys.
No, they're just not celebrating whatsoever. But I think they've probably done the fastest time of them all.
Yes, they have. They have improved their time with a difference of 2.2 seconds.
And they've just knocked a cone, so that secures for them the first place on Autocross because Rheinstall, Eschlingen, they've already finished. Too fast, they have finished. The HB Stuttgart, they have finished. And then Lisbon has finished as well, and then the other electric teams are way below. So,
We see the car from Hanover. They have lost power. They have hit a cone.
They have lost power. They have hit a cone, and they have. Well, you see the wheel there.
Oh yeah, they have de-rimmed.
Yep.
The tire came off the rim. It's something really weird to see in Formula 1.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's the Steelers, the vintage Steelers.
Exactly. That's quite weird. And you can see on the face of the driver, he's just puzzled. Like he doesn't quite know how that happened.
Yeah, that's the geese. I mean, too many geese in the corner. No, but for real, it's sad that happened.
They're trying to push the vehicle, of course, but to no avail. This car cannot just. Yeah, it's a puncture. It's.
Oh yeah, the tire's flat. But I mean, maybe the rim get out.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. When the rim gets out, the air gets out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
that's something weird to see.
Yeah, I haven't. It's the first time I actually see that in all my years of Formula 1 experience.
Great effort for our staff member Sergio, a really important team member here in Spain.
We were commenting now that you say strange things. We were commenting earlier on the crash from Fast Forest in 2017
oh my God, it's a crazy,
in Formula 1 in Hungary.
Crazy crash.
You can search that on YouTube actually, Fast Forest crash 2017, and you'll find it. I mean, the car just, it just splits into pieces.
I mean, they were lucky enough that nothing major happened because it was a crazy
Well,
crash.
yeah, well, major being the life of the driver,
yeah,
because
exactly.
everything else was just destroyed.
Yes, the car was demolished. I'm not sure what happened to the monocoque, but I would say that the monocoque was also quite heavily damaged.
Yeah.
But I mean, the most important part being the safety of the driver. It was an amazing job from the chassis department also because, I mean, the driver was safe and sound. But it's a crazy car, a crash. Sorry, the car gets a bit of airtime, then it hits like a pole that was there, and the left section of the car gets completely split off the car, so it's a crazy crash. But one thing that, for me, what I take from this is, like, Formula Steering cars are safe, and that's mainly because the rules are there. So please, I mean, don't really do a sketchy stuff, especially on the chassis, on the safety stuff, because it's really important for you and for everyone to keep the cars safe. I mean,
Exactly.
we don't want it to happen, but crashes can happen, so please make sure that your designs are safe. As we now see, Renting over for the last temp. They are pushing. Whoa, this is so fast.
This is no, this is the fastest I've seen a car here all evening.
I mean, whoa, it's like an RC car, you know. It's so crazy.
This is, do you remember Electric?
Yes, it's on rails.
Yeah, basically.
It's like seeing a bullet turning. Whoa, it's like a ballet dancer, you know.
That's
So
yeah.
fast.
I mean, that's something else. That's something else.
The tire sounds, everything. Whoa,
Now,
whoa.
You know, I would like to see more competition from other bigger teams as well to see how they fare against Ren Team, Esslingen, Too Fast. For instance, it would be very
the
nice
technical
to
section, sorry, Albert, was amazing.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, the driver is pushing, the car is responding. Whoa, I have no words. Skidding everywhere, but in a good sense. Going really fast. I'm eager to see the time. Whoa.
No, it's very good. It's very good.
No words for me. Whoa, turning on a dime.
It's very
scraping the cones.
It's very good. Well,
team members
done.
are really happy. I mean, big clap for us. I mean, it was crazy performance.
Well done.
We are still waiting for the time. Let's check it. But come on, it was crazy. I mean, the performance was crazy. They have been celebrating and chanting like crazy because they just did a 77.2. 1 second less from the previous time. We have the marshals congratulating the team also because it was
that's
electric performance, I must say.
I mean, what else is there to say rather than just well done? That's it.
Yeah.
Outstanding job. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I mean, the time speaks by itself, you know.
Yeah.
Amazing,
they are celebrating like crazy, of course. That just sets the team up for a brilliant endurance race tomorrow.
Yeah, so as Autocross is getting to the finish, we finished with a really good bank.
Yeah.
It was an amazing performance for the last second, the last car. 1 second difference.
It was just drama until the end because they hardly knocked a cone in this last run, and they've basically done it all, right? And so no more cars in the queuing lane. I don't think there's going to be any more surprises. So
we are seeing the team members getting back to the cars in order to push them back home.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe we should tell them the difference for tomorrow, the running order.
Yes.
Because it's going to be the 4 cars on the first place. I mean, the top 4 cars. We're going to have Rental, Esslingen. So we just saw them doing the first time with a complete second difference. Well, more than a second difference.
Sorry to correct you there. That was Stuttgart, not Esslingen.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Rentim, Rental. I mean.
Of course. I mean, it's obviously you can. Yeah. I mean, it could happen to me as well.
No,
so
I mean,
it's absolutely fine. As we can see, Barcelona, they're not going to participate. They're not going to participate, and so I don't think there's any more cars on the queuing line, and there's not going to be any more teams participating. So, as you were saying, the order for the endurance.
Yes,
How's it going to be?
We are gonna start with the rest. We're gonna start with the last cars. So the cars that went slower today are gonna start tomorrow on the endurance, and then the finishing group will be the fastest 4 cars of the endurance finals. Will be starting with Rentim with the fastest time with 77.21 seconds. Then it will be followed by Renstal Esslingen with a time of 78.418, so 1.2 second difference. That's crazy for the first place to the second one. It's a crazy difference. Then it will be followed by Too Fast with an amazing performance, but it's not that crazy of a performance with a 79.88.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on the last we will have DHBW, also from Stuttgart, with an 82.60.
As we now can see, Rentim Stuttgart just probably going to celebrate their brilliant time. So yeah, I think.
Yeah, we should tell them to take us with them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, just on a quick lap. So, folks at home, thank you for watching. Autocross is officially finished for today.
Congratulations also to all the teams.
Rest up, gather energy. Congratulations to all the teams that have finished Autocross, and sleep tight because tomorrow is the king event, main event, which is endurance.
I'm shaking.
To be honest, I can wait to see the final 4. Will many of the teams abandon? We won't know for sure.
We'll have surprises.
Of course,
definitely.
refrigeration and cooling systems are going to be crucial in Spain. So, for all the people at home, thank you for watching. Thank you for following us. Thank you for being patient with us as well. Although the technical difficulties have been there. Congratulations to all the team, and see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
We dared to do more, to go beyond and challenge conventions, with the belief that innovations exist to enrich people's lives. That's why we are excited about what's coming. With diverse models, powered by diverse powertrains, for diverse customer needs. Tailor-made for excitement and passion. Because when people come first, their dreams never come second. Opening a new world of possibilities.